Good morning. This is Father Stephen Kelly from St. John's Church in Detroit. We're continuing our series of daily morning meditations, where we generally look at one or another lessons that are assigned for morning or evening prayer, what is known as the daily office lectionary. And yesterday, I kind of hemmed and hawed between whether I wanted to do Ecclesiasticus or the gospel lesson, and we ended up concentrating on the gospel lesson. Well, today we're definitely doing Ecclesiasticus because, in some sense, it's just kind of a very fun reading, full of wisdom literature, and of course, this is found in the Deuterocanonical or the apocryphal part of your Bibles. So, chapter 31, beginning at verse 12. If thou sit at a bountiful table, be not greedy upon it, and say not, there is much meat on it. Remember that a wicked eye is an evil thing, and what is created more wicked than an eye? Therefore it weepeth upon every occasion. Stretch not thine hand whithersoever it looketh, and thrust it not with him into the dish. Judge not thy neighbor by thyself, and be discreet in every point. Eat as it becometh a man those things which are set before thee, and devour not, lest thou be hated. Leave off first for manner's sake, and be not unsatiable, lest thou offend. When thou sittest among many, reach not thine hand out first of all. Show not thy valiantness in wine, for wine hath destroyed many. The furnace proveth the edge by dipping. So doth wine the heart by the proud of drunkenness. Wine is good as life to a man, if it be drunk moderately. What life is then to a man that is without wine? For it was made to make men glad. Wine measurably drunk and in season bringeth gladness of the heart and cheerfulness of the mind. But wine drunken with excess maketh bitterness of the mind, and brawling and quarreling. Drunkenness increaseth the rage of a fool till he offended. It diminisheth strength and maketh wounds. Rebuke not thy neighbor at the wine, and despise him not in his mirth. Give him no despiteful words, and press not upon him with the urging him to drink. If thou be made the master of a feast, lift not thyself up, but be among them as one of the rest. Take diligent care for them, and so sit down. And when thou hast done all thy office, take thy place, that thou mayest be merry with them, and receive a crown for all thy well-ordering of the feast. All right, now, so I like this general wisdom literature telling you how to be, miss manners in a sense, right? He says, first of all, don't be a glutton, right? Don't go lusting after food. Don't be devouring when you should be politely eating, right? So who'd have thought we had missed manners in the Bible? And then, of course, this is stuff about wine. Now, I know that there are groups of people within the Christian church who believe that nobody should drink. The temperance movement. There are groups of churches that have replaced wine during the communion service. I don't want to know better than the Bible, okay? And I don't want to know better than Jesus Christ. But that being said, if you have a problem with alcohol, you've now fallen into the group of people who talks about being drunken. And in my case, I've been sober for a very long time by God's grace. Wine does not do good things to Father Kelly, right? And you wouldn't want to see me when I'm drinking. And so I'm grateful for 33 years of sobriety, more now. But of course, again, the key to this is moderation in food and drink, right? And of course, when you're immoderate in either of those things, it is the sin of gluttony, right? So nice kind of, like I said, the great thing about Ecclesiasticus, this wisdom literature, is great practical advice all the way around. Today's Friday. So I hope that you have a good Friday, a day that is full of blessings. No public worship at St. John's today. Father Kelly's going to try to take the day off from coming into the office. We'll have to see how well that works. But I hope that your day is full of blessings.